My name is Paula Winchester. I have lived in the neighborhood for 41 years now. My interests are very broad. I owned a company called Herb Gathering Inc. for 36 years and introduced fresh herbs to the goal of Greater Kansas City through the fine restaurants, the grocery stores, and sold that a few years ago. And tried to just do some of the more fun things that I always wanting to get back to. And so art, take classes here at UMKC, and here I am. The part that I'm doing is called The Flood, which I'm really excited about. She, she's the old lady that's mentioned in the monologues. And I definitely felt like I could really get into her part. And it was also funny. It was also sad. So it was a lot of different emotions went through me to do the part. Well, I think this person doesn't have a name in the monologue, but the old lady, she calls herself the old lady. An event happened to her when she was probably late high school, maybe early college days, and that event affected her the whole rest of her life. And I know that we all have some kind of event or events that affect us that could make a change in how we act or perceive or move forward, and I felt it definitely for her, and I'm sure I have those of myself. I like the fact that she had dreams, because I remember having dreams for a long time after college where, you always forgot the exam or you did not study enough, and it seemed like those went on for decades. And she had dreams as well about the flood, the event that took place that then affected her the rest of her life. And I assume that I also have such events that have happened to me that have affected me. And though I might wanted to have changed them and had to fight hard to change those feelings, you know that you always have that kind of hanging behind you a bit. As a senior community member, I found out I could take classes here at UMKC for a nominal fee, as long as the professor also said it was okay, like didn't have a specific number and you made the number too big of the number of students. So I took the non-majors drama course about 3 springs ago, and I thought this would be a fun way to get back to doing things like that at UMKC. Also, I know I have an unusual voice, and I get comments on that a lot, and I've always thought maybe voiceovers, maybe something that would come along that would be able to use that interest of mine. So when I saw that it was here, close by, it would be a small part, it's not like me having to memorize the entire thing, that we can have our scripts in front of us so that if there's a blank moment for us seniors, there's always some blank, what was our name? Okay, yes, it's right there. Even though I haven't memorized, I've got it right there, so that kind of gave me more confidence to say, okay, I bet you I'll be the only one that's this age, but here I am, I want to participate. Also, when I was in college, which was the late 60s, we were burning our bras, birth control pills were just starting, so many things were just beginning for women, and events that we would go and participate in and sort of desensitize us to other kinds of people. There was a lot going on when I was in college in the 60s, and I just feel like this is, here we are in 2020, and that was a long time ago, but I'm still going. Bring Kleenex. Yeah, bring Kleenex, because there's parts that are very sad, much more sad than mine, I think, because of the violence. Just to kind of know that this is not a comedy. There are a lot of, it's going to be a lot of roller coaster in here. And you might find yourself affected by the emotions that each of these women will have doing their parts. And sort of just be prepared and be very open to that.